One of the most important pieces of kit for any technical diver that you are cave, wreck, or also doing just normal open ocean must be lighting. And when I do a review, especially on such a crucial piece of kit, I want to make sure that I know exactly every single part of the product. For the last 6 months, I've been trying the TF1800S from X-Adventura as my primary light for any adventure, including cave, wrecks, teaching, photography, and also expedition. Let's see how they did. Hi everyone, my name is Maxime Cheminade and I am a technical diving photographer, filmmaker, and an expedition diver. And today we are gonna talk about this amazing light. First, a disclaimer. This light has been given me by X-Adventura amongst 2 others that I will do the review very soon. No money change hand, they did not see this review beforehand. I have simply given them my comments first, like this they got to respond into what I thought was good and not so great about the light, and that's it. This is not a paid sponsored, not a paid review, not a sponsored review, but as you can see on the light, this has been used quite heavily. First, let's talk about all of the technical spec of this light. The spot beam is 1800 lumen, while the wide beam is 5000 lumen. Both of them are alimented by a canister that exists in 2 models, side mount S with the cord going on the side, or the normal version with the cord going to the top that is more geared toward people that have a twin set or a simple back mount. It feels extremely rugged. It feels like some solid piece of kit, and it has been. As you can see, I've been using it quite extensively, and it's been scratched. It has been in a car crash. It has been in many expeditions, including my last expedition in Bau, Indonesia, where we did cave diving pretty much every day. It's been everywhere, and I really enjoy working with the light. I think especially the wide beam has been absolutely fantastic. I like the size of it. I think the head is maybe a little bit big, but the canister is quite small and it gets very forgotten when you are just using it for everyday photography. I think that's one of the great points of this light. The canister is quite small. The cord is very rugged. This has been going through many airports, many bang and ding, and then I haven't been taking care of it as much more as I would with any normal piece of kit that I would buy for myself. I haven't babied it either, but I haven't very tried to destroy it. I've just used it like anybody would, and for 6 months of use, heavy use, around 190 dive in cave and overhead environment. I think this looks great. Let's now talk a little bit about what I didn't like. And there is 2 things that I think could be just a little bit much better. And the first one, and I think this is the most important one, is the power of the spot beam. Many other brands have a much powerful spot beam and much more focused spot beam, meaning that if you want to do light matching when you're in a cave environment and just want to signal somebody that is not directly looking at you, but just crossing the light with your own, it might be a little bit hard to be seen if everybody is using their light at a maximum brightness. I wish they had, like in their other products, this one, a little bit more of a powerful spot beam. 3000 lumen would be the sweet spot. I think 1.8 is just a tiny bit small. The second thing is I enjoy how light and how travel friendly the canister is, but I wish it was a little bit bigger just to fit a little bit more battery and have a bit more battery life. Often when I switch immediately to the wide beam, I can see here the battery going to green, which means around 50%. I have done some testing. At the end, what I realized is that the wide mode is more 45 to 50 minutes at maximum brightness, and the spot mode is more 4 hours than 6 hour announced. Yeah, it's just, I wish it was just the 6 hour burn time. If you don't have that high power spot beam and you keeping it at 1800 lumen, why is it so little? Especially for a canister light, I wish it was just a little bit more. No, it's not the end of the world. I don't use even this one at max power. I used always one notch down, and then matching light was okay with all of my other dive buddy. I just wish this was a tiny bit more powerful and a tiny bit bigger in terms of capacity, that I can really rely on it all day. I see myself most often turning off the light fully, turning it on back again, and then having to think, do I have enough battery for another shot? Which is not what I experience with, as an example, my Big Blue 9000, which has less battery than this one, but it still has much more power, and also is a cordless version. Would I recommend you to buy this product? I think that's a tough one. I think there is a lot on the market currently. At the price point it is officially at $899 US. I think there is a lot more light that you could take a look that might fit the bill. If you are looking for a light that is powerful to do technical and photography, that has amazing light quality in the wide beam. This is, I think, one of the best wide that I've seen so far on one of those canister. That is at the same time a canister light that has around 4 hours of burn time at max power, and you want something light, I think that is definitely for you. If on the other hand you want only the spot beam and you want it to be burning for 6 to 8 hours, I think there is different models that might be a little bit better suited to what you want to do, or you might want to get a second battery or a third battery with it, because this might not be the light for you. If you want to have a great all-rounder, something solid, durable, with a canister that is not too big, I think that is definitely a very good combining choice. You can get a lot out of this light, and I'm gonna continue using it, see how it goes over time, and also how it compares to the 9000p from Big Blue, and also the D620V from Orca, and make a comparison between all of them. I think there is a lot to be learned there about those lights, and see which one is actually I prefer. That's all for today. This was our episode about lighting. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this one. I think it's definitely right for you.